This weekend, I'm heading out to Palm Springs, California to experience tennis paradise at Indian Wells in person, and I'm taking you guys with me. So let's head out to go and watch some tennis. So starting off my trip, I got to see one of the best tennis players in the world and possibly the best tennis player of all time do his thing. Starting off the weekend, I got to watch Novak Djokovic and Felix Auger Aliassime practice, and it was absolutely eye-opening at the level of practice that they play at. Everything they do is done with pure intentions, and they take everything as serious as possible. In this practice session, they played one set, but they took 1 whole hour to warm up before they started to play. This shows how much they value their bodies and how much effort it takes to even get started practicing for them. All the effort that goes into everything they do is how they get so much out of each practice session and how they become such high-level tennis players. Starting out my trip by seeing this really set the tone for the entire trip. It got me really excited for what was to come later on. Watching Novak strike a tennis ball was one of the coolest things that I've ever seen, because his strokes are absolutely perfect, and it takes so much dedication and mastery of every single shot for him to have gotten to where he is. And it is incredible to watch and see quite possibly the greatest player of all time in action, and so close as well. I got there early in order to secure my seat, and it was most definitely worth it. I honestly thought that this would be the best part of my entire trip, but as you will see throughout this video, this is only a little part of my adventure, and it just keeps getting better as the trip continued. Next up, I got to watch an absolute thriller of a match between Jiri Lehecka and Norrie. Two awesome players who both hit the ball so hard and so clean. The biggest takeaways I had from this match was how high over the net and how much margin these guys provide with each and every shot. They do this to provide an added safety net so they can hit the ball as hard as they can while also making it in most of the time. Seeing this in person really helps to show why the best in the world do what they do, which will help me improve my own game down the road. So for the next part of the day, I had one very simple question. What does it take to get to the level of these players and play these kinds of tournaments? And who better to ask than the players themselves? As I was walking around the grounds, I randomly just see the Bryan brothers walking around. So I took a picture with them, they signed my hat, and then I asked them the question of the day. Can I ask you guys a question real quick?
Sure, go.
What do you guys think it takes to become like a professional? Like, in your words, like to get better, you know?
Consistency and, just dedication, set your goals, and just figure out a few things you got to work on every day and just practice intentionally. Get help from good coaches and try to work on your any like technique issues early on, because if you wait, then usually they come up in the ass.
All right, I thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Second try coming in. Here we go. Second.
It was really cool of them to take the time out of their day to give me some awesome advice, and I'm definitely going to be using that going forward. Now it's time to go watch my favorite tennis player of all time. I made my way over to Stadium 8, where none other than Denis Shapovalov was getting his reps in. A lot of people have been saying that we look alike. I don't know about that, but comment down below what you think. His hitting partner, Christian Harrison, who is one of the top doubles players in the world and who made it to the semifinals of this tournament, was heading out and packing his stuff up, so I decided to ask him this question. What do you think it takes to go like pro? Like, what do you think like that level is, like how you get there, you know?
Every day, man. It's like just honestly, there's no just gotta like practice every day. And then you gotta play like as many matches, especially when you're a junior. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like play as many matches as you can, and that's like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
People don't play enough like practice matches.
Yeah,
when they're
totally.
younger. It's frustrating more. But,
Yeah, definitely. When did you start playing?
from like the time I was like 2, 3, just because my family played, you know.
Oh wow, yeah.
So I started like pretty much from the time I could walk, you know.
Yeah, that's really cool, bro.
But hey, good luck to you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. What a nice guy for taking the time to have a chat with me and give me some awesome advice. Watching Denis strike the ball is so awesome. He hits with incredible pace, spin, and surprisingly a lot of control as well. Watching him formulate points is very inspiring for me because there's lots of takeaways for me as a lefty as well. After finishing watching Denis' practice, which he was really working on his returns and his volleys, I thought this would be a perfect time to get an awesome picture with him and ask him the very important question. Denis, I have a question for you. For someone who wants to go pro, what would be like your recommendation? Like, how did I get there?
I mean, try to just play a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Try to play a lot and enjoy Norrie.
Yeah.
Enjoy and try to like play your level, but also try to push up.
Yeah.
Know? Like,
Yeah. That makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Alright guys, that's a wrap on Indian Wells Day 1. I'm tired, I'm freezing, and I'm going to go to bed, but I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, we just got out here. It's a beautiful day out here in Tennis Paradise. Gonna go enjoy the second round action out here. Last day out here at Indian Wells, let's go have some fun. Starting off day 2, I got so incredibly lucky. The match that I've been wanting to watch all tournament was between Jack Draper and Joao Fonseca. 2 incredibly young talents in our sport, and 2 players to watch in the future. I arrived to the grounds at around 10 a.m., and by the time I got there, every seat seemed to have been taken for this match, which was slated to start at 11 a.m. I walked into the bottom section of the court, hoping that there might be something available, and there was 1 seat left, and it was on the bottom row. I got the best seat in the house to watch one of the most entertaining matches of the entire tournament, and I was absolutely thrilled. I really wanted to watch Jack Draper because his game is comparable to mine in a way. His game plan consists of heavy cross-court forehands with depth, height over the net, and calculated power with just enough margin to keep the ball in the court. He plays a perfect lefty game, which is why he is doing so well at the moment. On the other hand, Joao Fonseca, a rising star from Brazil, has beautiful forehand technique and hits the crap out of the ball. It was so fun to watch these points, and I'll let you guys watch some more of the highlights from this entertaining matchup from a front row point of view. Yeah. Oh! Money. Now, at this point of the day, there are some awesome matches going on. But I had to go watch the man himself, Denis the Menace, taking on the qualifier from Australia, Adam Walton. It feels so different watching these guys in a match rather than in practice. Although the intensity stays the same, the way these guys carry themselves seems quite different on a match court. I'm sure it's just because of how much they truly care for the sport, but it just seemed interesting to me. Denis is such a clean ball striker, and he puts points together so nicely, and it's very fun to watch. If you couldn't already tell, I was very vocal in this match, because you gotta show support for your favorite players. Denis, I brought it.
Thanks, awesome. What is it?
Great question, Denis. What did I bring you? So I had this project for school where I had to make a graphic design for somebody, and I thought it would be an awesome moment to bring it to Indian Wells and give it to him in person. So I told him about this project off camera yesterday during his practice, so let's see if he remembers that. I made this during November and December of last year, and it's going to be so awesome to give this to him and have this full circle moment. Let's open it.
Oh, the art.
Yeah.
Amazing, man, amazing.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. You want me to sign it? Or
It's for you, it's for you. Yeah, I got it for you,
appreciate it.
bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Can I take the binder?
Of course, it's all you, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of
Thank you.
course. Good luck, man.
It is.
What an awesome moment. Maybe you guys couldn't tell, but it felt so great to give Denis this gift to show my appreciation for all that he's done for our sport. That was a big goal for my trip, so I can now mark it off. Next up, I linked up with my friend who had an extra ticket for awesome seats on Stadium Court 2. At first, we got to watch Belinda Bencic play Amanda Anisimova. It was an awesome match, and after, she even gave me her towel. It was really cool, awesome experience to watch her play. She's an awesome player and a very nice person as well. After that, the big dogs hit the court, and it was time to watch Ben Shelton hit some humongous serves. Hey, this guy hooked me up with great seats.
Yeah.
Let's go. Shelton's about to win this too. Let's go, Ben! Woo! Ben is another player I really wanted to watch because his firepower is unmatched on the tour. He brings power to another level, and it's really fun to watch. Here are some of my favorite points from the match. After that awesome match, I thought my Indian Wells experience was over. My friends had just left, I was tired, but I decided to stay for one final match to cap off this trip with an absolute late night thriller between Sorano Cristea and Emma Navarro.
Let's go, Emma!
I didn't record too much of this match, but the atmosphere was electric, and let's just say I was very happy I stayed to watch. After being down a set, a break, and facing multiple match points at 40-15, Emma Navarro somehow finds a way to get the job done. I get an awesome photo with her, she signs my towel, and now my Indian Wells trip has officially concluded. Oh my gosh, guys. That was the most insane tennis match I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I've completely lost my voice because I was cheering so loud. It was awesome. But I think that's the end of my Indian Wells experience. I have tickets for tomorrow. I'm going to try to sell them because one thing I realized tonight is that I don't want to be the person cheering for the players. I want to be the player one day. And that's not going to be from staying there on a weekend and watching them. It's going to be from actually working hard and training to get better and improve my game. So maybe this video is a sign for you to do the same as well. And let's get to work. I'll see you guys back at home. So I got a few things from this awesome trip down to Tennis Paradise. I got an awesome Players Edition tennis towel. I got 2 different hats signed by some of my favorite tennis players and tennis legends. But most importantly, I gained back the belief in myself that I can be there one day, that I can be a player, and that if I work hard and I continue to progress through my journey, that I can one day be at that stage of tennis. Yes, it's very far away, years in the future even. But if I continue to work hard and increase my trajectory of getting better each and every single day, just maybe there's a chance that I can be out there one day. I'm going to keep working hard and getting better each day to pursue my tennis dreams, and I appreciate all of you guys following along my journey.